What do you think, Dr. Boros? Your horrible cyber dogs are no match for doors. It's kind of like everybody just has a brain collapse when they see me, and they're like, you! Hey you! Whatever your name is, go do this task for me. Oh, no, enough of my brain is still working for me to not tell you why I want this task done. Just go do it, please. And okay, I'll just leave this here. And you guys can come right up over that hill if you like. Oh, for goodness sake, I just want to live. I'm starting to think you guys might be worse than the Robo-Scorpions. Did you like that? It was a frag mine. Prop comedy. I have no idea what I'm doing! Well, that handles that. Man, getting around this place is starting to be like an art form. Oh, for goodness sake, more of them? Oh, no way. Now the lobotomites are teaming up with the skeleton astronauts? This is all worse than the Sierra Madre! You are all worse than the Sierra Madre! Give me back my red choking mist of death! No? Yes? Oh, I think I saw the health go down. Who are you calling pitiful, Mobius? Is it me? Or your robot? Or just the whole battle? 'Cause either or would be accurate.
An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
Oh goodness, poor Scorpion. I'm starting to feel a little bit sorry for it now. Years of research, centuries of testing, sticking its claws right through the walls. Where's Queen Latifah, Scorpion? Come on, Scorpion, you can do it. Where's Queen Latifah? You can find me. I'm gonna throw a pulse grenade.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
What if you get back inside my body and then never talk to me again? So an entire backpack full of grenades, landmines, and small arms fire later, and this little guy is finally getting tuckered out. Good night forever, you horrible little demon. Oh, well, I guess Christine died.
Wait, an explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone...
I guess that would be Captain Explosion Just in Time Man. He always shows up just in time. He tends to bring ice cream too, or so I've heard. Or it could have been that guy in the hot dog suit full of explosives. Crazy bastard finally did it. We all knew it was gonna end this way. Poor hot dog man. You know, some days, there is a lot of stuff trying to kill me. Those days are every day. And so, with little more to be said and little more use in speaking, the Big Empty and its owners fell back into their dread routines. The sink stayed on, mainly because I didn't know how to turn it off, ready to help me anytime I came in from the wasteland. The X-13 facility continued to gauge and monitor the performance of the Mark II stealth suit. Since I lost the stealth suit in the sink, the performance review was great. Very stealthy. But that's life in the wasteland. So anyway, yes, apathy, that is like the best spirit to have, because then, no matter what, you still have your apathy. Yeah! It's like, if you can repair a wreck that's ruined this badly, you could build a brand new version of whatever it is that you're repairing, and it would probably take you less time and cost you less money. What part of a plane is not ruined by being submerged underwater for 200 years? There we go. Huh. I cannot believe that worked. Don't know why I'm surprised though, I've seen dumber plans in action. Oh well, guess I gotta go report to Loyal. I don't know how long I've been gone. But before we go there, Cass, you are my new friend, and that means your life is in grave, serious danger. So I have bought for you the toughest armor I could find. There you go. So you know how to put the plane together piece by piece because you're taking it apart and then reassembling it as a whole back here at the base. If you are completely disassembling the plane and then bringing it back to be reassembled, that means you know how to build a plane from scratch. Why do you need a bunch of rusted out broken parts from a downed plane that's been in a lake for 200 years? The things I have been through for this mission, I don't understand any of it. Oh boy. I haven't seen the king in a long while. I'm probably gonna have to tell him about Rex. Oh no. Okay, Latifah. You can do this. It wasn't your fault. Rex was a good dog. Hey, King.
That's strange. I don't see old Rexy with you. He usually comes back here whenever he's not with you. Where'd he get to?
Oh God, I knew you would ask. It's my fault. I was in the wilderness and Rex died.
That's terrible. I hope the poor little guy gave as good as he got. He always was a fighter.
He was such a good dog.
I remember one time when he was... Do you mind if we talk about something else?
Okay. So, Jinkies, the clue is that they died during the day. And here we have Exhibit A, a bunch of guys attacking us with energy weapons within walking distance to the New Vegas wall, in broad daylight. And here is Exhibit B, a guy attacking us with a flamethrower within close distance to the wall, in broad daylight. So there we go, just on the way from point A to point B, we discovered that the enemy attacks for no reason, just for the sake of killing. They use energy weapons, and they will do it in broad daylight. Thus, we have no leads except for to assume that anyone could have done it.
Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage.
Okay, I'll just fart around and pretend to be searching while you come up with another clue.
Something stinks.
Well, it could be the rotting corpse of this here Van Graff dog. Or it could be the blood of this caravan guy smeared all over the Van Graff's trademark armor. I got a theory. The caravan looked around and they said, okay, there's civilization just like 3 minutes walk away from here, so let's set up camp, because we brought our camping supplies. And that's when the billboard raiders attacked. The Van Graffs came out from New Vegas because they're so close by, but the raiders were too much. But I guess if you do it out in the open, then all your prospective clients will see that this group will kill their clients. Which means they're shrewd negotiators and you can really trust them. Oh man, you guys keep all your secrets in secure locations? Man, almost nobody does that.
To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Okay, but if someone says Chosen One or Prophecy, I'm giving up.
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy.
Oh.
That's some fancy shit, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to search high and low for her. Hey Cass, how you doing?
Don't have any objections speaking with him.
Why not?
Though if he's with the Van Graffs,
He attacked your
you should
caravan.
know I'm not looking to buy weapons.
He attacked your Cass! What?
Alright then.
Did you forget that we're investigating because they attacked your caravan? This is an agreement between the Crimson Caravan Company and the Van Graffs to undercut or eliminate all other rival caravan companies in the region. We wrote this down on paper because we are insane and stupid, and that's pretty much the only conceivable reason that we would do that. Okay, Surely this cannot go wrong. Cass wouldn't agree to this if it was so stupid. Oh god, I knew it! Of course it all goes south. I let Cass into the room of the Dark Lords and they shot plasma guns at me. Well, guess what? I have experience battling whole squads of skeleton astronauts and you guys are nothing compared to that. Nothing! Eat grenades! You guys think you're so smart concentrating a large group of people into a small confined area. Well, you're not very smart. That's right, stand next to each other, eat more grenades. I am not losing another friend today. You guys don't know conflict? You don't know combat? You can't even handle Pacer on a good day. I have been surrounded by horrible zombie robot suits in choking gas fog death. I have seen things you would not believe, and I am prepared to handle things you would not believe. I literally do not have a heart. It was removed the same time I got my brain taken out by the psychotic scientist that made Cazadors. Oh yes, the person you have chosen to shoot plasma at today was brought to you by the same people who brought us Cazadors. You think that rifle's gonna protect you? Oh buddy, I have got so much strength-enhancing crap in my body, I don't even know what all of it is. You could have just walked away from all this. Cassidy already had her caravan ruined. There was no reason for this. I just try to be a happy person, you know? I just want to live a happy life and wear a pretty dress. Everything always turns into murder. Cass, everything always turns into murder. I cut Alice McLafferty's head clean off her shoulders with a hunting knife. And some people might think that this was an unnecessary criminal behavior. I am inclined to agree. So we are laying low. A pack of roaming cybernetic German shepherds trained to kill and maim on sight? 10 out of 10. Tiny Deathclaw that runs out of a doghouse and tries to tear my throat out? 9 out of 10. Guys in white face paint? 3.
Watch out for traps in the water.
Oh, let me guess.
The white legs out somehow, eh?
Let me guess. Yes, I guessed. Queen Latifah traps. It's always Queen Latifah traps. I freaking hate you and your whole tribe follows chalk. You got a voice like sexy. It's all like brrr. Anyway though, I gotta think about what you just said. And I don't know, you got that brrr. Okay, how do I help? I will do it for the sexy brrr. Oh my god! Oh my god! They have Cazadors, but just big! Cazadors Plus! Oh no! Follows Chalk, you got killed by this thing out here. How did you live out here before when you can't even handle... What is going on in Zion?
What would you speak of?
Let's talk about go away. Stop talking to me. Oh, I got this guy's number. Oh, the sorrows. They're so noble, so pure, but very ignorant. If only someone would lead them. Oh, I know. Me. I'll be their religious leader. This dude's probably having sex with half the tribe's women. Oh. Well, I see that this goes nowhere. I'm really thrilled that you built a bridge to nowhere. That was good. And, I mean, you know, anything is better than nothing. That kinda sums up my whole feeling about Zion so far. A lot of nothing going on. I'm starting to worry I've become something worse than a billboard raider. I mean, is this how it starts? You just meet some people and they say, hey, go kill these other guys, and you find yourself waiting behind a billboard, you jump out and kill people on the road? Man, I gotta get out of here before I get used to living this way. Bump. Bump. Ba-dum. Well, that was easy. And so, the conflict wrapped up without me ever figuring out what it was that my role was supposed to be. The White Legs ran off, presumably to go live in another damp network of caves, because there was no farmland out here and nothing to hunt, so the land was kind of useless, and it really did drop just as simply as that. The dead horses continued to live in a shallow stream, as nature intended. They kept putting bear traps in the water, which kept rusting, which facilitated the need for more bear traps. This led to a booming trade for bear traps in Zion, and eventually the place became so littered with bear traps that you couldn't step around the area without getting caught in something. When I caught word of that, I decided it was just one more reason I should never return. Another booming trade developed for .45 caliber pistols, all bought by Joshua. It turned out he had a bit of a fetish, which ended in tragedy. Anyway though, they will one day sing tales about the time that Queen Latifah was sent to go kill the Great Khans, and instead she walked into everyone's houses and said hello, and made friends with everybody individually, and then they didn't want to fight anymore.
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control.
I have at least one of those, but hey, about those healing powders.
What about it? Do you have some advice?
I just wanted to say they suck, is all. I mean, they've got the way in there now, they don't have to send me. Surely he has agents somewhere in his empire who are at least as good as I am. Especially because a lot of that stuff that he listed were things that I did on accident. I never planned to kill Benny.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
Oh, well, certainly that won't blow up in your face.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Oh, sure, yeah, I carried out Caesar's will.
You're free to leave.
Thanks. I'm going. Don't go down there to check it out. It's totally done. That thing you told me to do. Blow up the place, you said. Well, that is exactly what happened. There was a big explosion, and there was fire, and I was running away in slow motion, and it was all like, pew! And you could hear the music in the background, like a guitar, and, that was playing on my Pip-Boy, though. So I'm not embellishing, that's how it really went. Okay, I gotta get this story straight before I go talk to Caesar.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, my arms are all busted up and I'm bleeding and stuff. It's really important because I've developed a 3-tier strategy. The first tier is the handgun, and then the second tier is the marksman rifle for long-range attacks, and the third tier is, oh god, grenades, because sometimes things are very big. Or things are cazadors. I don't know, I guess the cons just said to themselves, you know, we're not popular with the NCR, so where would the NCR never look? I know, the most dangerous place in the entire Mojave. And hang on, I had a really good travel idea. Going to Big Mountain. Okay, so far so good. Got myself some repairs, got checked out by the doctor. Now here we go. And poof! Long distance travel in a short amount of time. And I worry that if these guys win, I'm gonna have to just start running in the opposite direction and never look back. Oh, it was just a fly. Oh gosh, that guy sure looked sleepy. I think he just fell asleep while on the post. Nobody become alarmed. Oh gosh, another dude he just fell asleep, like, randomly. It's like it's contagious, you know? Like a yawn. Man, this silencer must work on magic or something. I can't believe that nobody caught on to that. So excuse me, Sergeant Crazy Butt? A long time ago you asked me to kill your own men? I did the opposite of that. Oh, don't actually tell people what I did. That's gonna make the Legion really angry. I mean, a big part of what I do is sort of like spy work, and they're angry. Oh, great, they're angry. Dear Diary, I, Kachino, have hereby done all the bad things. Here's a list of them. And here is a copy of my birth certificate and my signature verifying that I am responsible for all the bad things.
I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
Okay. I'm gonna sell it. Just a heads up, don't give me anything with sentimental value. It's gonna disappear right away. And then I stabbed Nero to death, and that's pretty much the entire story.
But wait, where are they?
Okay, so, about that, they ran up a hill, and your wife left the kids behind, and after that, I don't know. So earlier on, a stranger in overalls with a beard asked me to destroy these Deathclaws. And I'm passing through the area, and I feel like I may as well go for it. You wait here, Cass. Past experience tells me that my friends do not belong around these kind of monsters. I mean, let's think of this trial rationally. You there, stranger, take off your clothes. Now do as I say, or I will blow up your head. Oh good, you did what I asked for. This goes to show that we can trust you. You passed the test! Hooray! Bah-nyah. That's the sound of the party horn.
Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
I guess, but you have a lot of pauses in between what you're saying.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown.
Pause.
No one goes out except small patrols at night.
Pause. It's not just the way that he paused between every sentence to sound like he was thinking of what he was gonna say next. It was also the monotone way that he said everything. Like every sentence killed his dog, and he's just sad to be associated with what he was saying. Oh, hey, guy. Just looking for tissues. Yeah, none in this suit of armor or anything. I think I might just check this plasma gun. No, nothing in the plasma gun either. Man, I'm gonna have to blow my nose somewhere else.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, Cass. Cass, they seem not to check you or make you take off your clothes. Just hide it somewhere in your endless pants where they won't think to look. Someplace out of sight. Okay? Or just put it on. I'm sure they won't notice. In any case, I'm still pretty adamant about choosing who I marry. And the whole baby factory thing, you know, I'll do like maybe 2 babies. Maybe 3. Depends. Okay, maybe 1. Maybe I'll just focus on my career. I don't know, I need options. And that's that for Mama Deathclaw. Queen Latifah at a high elevation with a grenade launcher, score 1. Or 2, or maybe a bunch. Deathclaw 0. So you had scouts, and when you lost contact with your soldiers, you commanded the scouts to stop scouting. Because the soldiers were gone, and you didn't know what happened. So you got me to scout for the soldiers? And now you're gonna have me scout for the scouts to find out what the scouts know. Is it just me, or is the Brotherhood of Steel running a goof troop operation? Hello, and we are back again. Checking out a hotel room that I got just for being me, I guess. A pretty lady. Well, Hayes is just kind of farting around not doing anything, and he says he needs more soldiers. I got your soldiers, so you can fart around twice as hard. Oh, speaking of cute things, you know what we ought to do? We ought to have male dancers. Cute male dancers. I know that other casinos have that, but think of this. Okay, educated cute male dancers with, like, degrees and stuff. They're engineers. Or maybe, okay, maybe not just sexy people. That seems discriminatory. Okay, we'll have people come to do, like, bartending or to work for us, and we'll have an education program, and the dancers will be extra sexy because they're educated. I should go make friends.
Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened.
Yeah, what was it? You know, it was a massacre.
They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good.
Mangled stumps, you say?
Girl, you are some grade A poon. Anybody ever tell you that?
you charmer, you.
Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs.
Oh, that seems kind of culturally insensitive.
I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees.
Dragging along your big leather suitcase, your garment bag, your tenor saxophone, your 12-pound bowling ball, and your lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark snorkel.
Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy.
Are you still hitting on me, or are you just crazy? You know, on second thought, I got enough friends. I could have a tight-knit, close group. I think I'm okay. Raoul, I need you to guard this shirt. It's full of the love of an angry man with a gun. I helped him do a lot of terrible things because he had a sexy voice. Now, I know these guys do a lot of drugs, but what do you take that makes it to where you don't even notice you've been shot like 3 or 4 times in the chest? Oh no, look out, he's got a chainsaw! Guys, look out! He could slowly cut through bushes or like a tree limb or something! Don't stand still and wait for him to do that to you! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! It's 1 a.m. and the trains are still running for some reason. That means there's gonna be a homeless guy and his life is in danger. Everybody sneak run as fast as you can. Okay, we'll stand up. Maybe that'll be a bit quicker. Excuse me? Didn't mean to be in your office. I'm trying to find my way to a train that's about to explode. Yeah, one of the trains about to explode. By the way, everybody, a train's gonna explode! I know there's a lot of you on the way to this train, but I'll just deal with it. Nobody be alarmed! What if maybe this entire base camp is just a great big spy network for the Legion? Oh, that would explain why they lose all their supplies, and people don't report back, and they can't deal with the fiends, even though all I had to do was just go down there and shoot the guy. It's because they're all legionaries, even secretly to each other. Only Caesar knows. Kill the Brotherhood because they're ridiculous. Says the man who lives in a TV and whose outer city is controlled by a gang of Elvis impersonators. Okay, so you think this place is spooky, right? Well, I could take you someplace that is legitimately spooky. Like a place with the brain in a jar. Or I think I know this place with an iBot, and that doesn't sound scary at first, but then you realize it follows you around, and you can't turn it off, oh my god. One of these days, everybody's gonna be like, quick, get the keycard so we can blow ourselves up! And the Elder's gonna be like, oh, the keycard? Yeah, I went in my pocket to get my wallet, and I think the keycard fell out somewhere. For that matter, they're also probably gonna panic when they realize that, oh my gosh, I don't have my keycard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Did it just explode? Are we seriously the only ones who got out? What was the point of all the alarms and the timer and everything if nobody even evacuated? Oh, okay, I guess I'm getting rest now. And I am awake. I fell asleep here. Wait a minute, are you guys running for the vertibird? Guys, I found a bomb on the vertibird. I removed it, but there might be more bombs. Oh my gosh, what kind of thinking is this? There's a bomb on the vertibird. Quick, we gotta get the president on that vertibird as quickly as possible. Guys, my relationship with the NCR has been nothing but benevolent. You should have told me to go away when I walked up to the door. I mean, come on, I have got keys to places in Camp McCarran where no one else is supposed to go. You trusted me with your president's life. I didn't even have to ask if you wanted to help, you just assumed I was on board. Oh my gosh, it looks like here's Little Caesar's army advancing on the dam. A grand total of 3 dudes. Guys, don't bomb the actual dam, I'm trying to walk on it. Are you crazy? Oh my god. Hey, that's Queen Latifah's gang. I hear that she was implicitly trusted with the president's life. Somebody stop her with extreme prejudice and violence. And so, in a single day, and with less than 30 deaths, the Battle of Hoover Dam was won. The true and clear victor at the end of it all was Mr. House, who, as promised, got the trains running on time and then began an ambitious space program. To everyone's surprise, and the nervousness of quite a few, I was able to open up negotiations with Jacobstown. For cleaning up Vegas, we needed a lot of manual labor, and those guys were really good at it. Of course, they also wanted supplies for their insane experiments. We provided, and eventually they came to a startling conclusion. The split personalities of the Nightkin was caused by a latent Freudian fear of penises. Armed as such with this knowledge, they began treatment regimens. I saved up some money and had a memorial built for Lily. She was the sweetest, biggest grandma I ever had. It wasn't just for her, though. Part of it was for me, to remember where I came from. If not for Lily, I probably never would have made it. She helped me out because she thought I was a munchkin. And now with a lot of people kissing my butt and all kinds of money coming in, I'm not such a munchkin anymore. But I know there's still munchkins out there. I've been kidnapped, shot in the head, had my brain scooped out, and faced down 2 nations with nothing but my friends. Over the course of all that, what you might call heroism, I've learned to justify a lot of things that shouldn't be justified. Life is about compromises, both with yourself and with the world. And though there are many ways to the top, they all require luck and opportunity. Had that bullet hit me just a bit differently, I never would have had either of those things. I don't gamble. I was lucky once, but not lucky enough that I'd roll the dice again. But when I get a bad hand, oh man, I can bluff like crazy.